Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Chicago Bears. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Right there. 20. Know your job. 13. Check 13.
Quickly into the hands of Patterson. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Let's go.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Cohen. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Darren Lee there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, come on.
Throwing is Newton. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Here we go.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26.
First down, Chicago.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside. And this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. First down, a run with Cohen. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew. Flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch the pass. Whip.
They'll try the left side. Akers, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Hey, kill. Safe.
Out of the gun, Goff. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, Chicago!
Touchdown!
Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Who that? Who that? Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Goff, his throw incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way. I think we're seeing an example of it here.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Cornell. Mike, 26, Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 26, Mike.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
48 Mike.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? Back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
180. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Pick it up. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Wide. Get wide. Check 3. Check 9.
Now a give, right side. Akers. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's trash.
Goff now to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Hey, high 7. 26 Mike. Now watch run.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36. Last year for Everett, just 33 catches, 2 touchdowns, but he really has a chance to cement himself as a top tight end in this offense. People around the organization said he had a really good offseason, and he's ready to make that next step. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. They run with Hines. And an alley to run. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, L.A. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Bears take over first.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton, and the hook up here to Allen Robinson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Maverick.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 12. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
From the gun on third down, Goff into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32, and they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Makes the score Bears 21, Rams 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 49-yard line.
40. 180. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 20. Check. Lucky.
Newton on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 56 to Mike.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
We played to win. Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
12.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Ric Flair.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
Hey, Hooper. Hey.
Mike, check, 59.
On second and 10, Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 38. This is Hines. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro in two positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Hey, 76. 76. 76.
Here's Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Goff now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a first and 10. Now a give, right side. Akers. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Bears 21, Rams 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On first and 10, Newton. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Boom! Yeah,
And
baby!
at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Bears first down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
I'm scared. 48 for Mike. Wild Bill.
Great. Express.
48.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
48's Mike. 48's Mike. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
8. Gun. SOS.
Throwing again.
Check it out.
Newton.
Check 31. Check 31.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On third down, Newton completes it to Miller. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Goff. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
That's how we do it,
Robert Quinn make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brings up 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Don't let him breathe, defense.
Watch the edge.
Value 1.
Check 24.
Twos.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
Now, that's just a head-scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done.
The Bears take over.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
56, check. Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
On first down, it's Cohen. On the stop was Aaron Donald. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here we go.
From the 45 on second down, Newton. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
Here you go.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Right there to 3.
56.
Let's get it together, defense.
On first down, Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Bang, bang.
20.
Bang, bang. Mike 48, Mike 48.
Express.
Defense, hey, defense, let's go.
Here's Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now Newton on third and goal.
Hey, they scared. They scared.
5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here?
26, Mike. 26, Mike. 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
On second down now, Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Brown. 26. Brown.
The Rams going for it on fourth. Gone. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Check three.
They'll try the left side. Akers. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts him back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts. But without that third one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
40.
Throwing here, Newton.
Squeeze, double.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. It didn't check off every box, but the most important one, got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Tight into the right. Move.
Gone. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
58, boys, 58.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Mike, 58, right there.
No game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to humble and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Slam, slam.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Tight dog, tight.
Great. Go. Express.
Motion.
Newton. He'll find Miller. That's complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Mike, 48.
Now Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
On first down, Akers. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
You don't want none of that. Give it. Pick up the ball.
Mike's 59.
Now it's gone. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw in overtime for Goff. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Coming to you, coming to you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They'll try the air now with Goff. A little short pass. This is Everett. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
You better bring it.
Now Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Here we go. Mike 20. Here's Mike. I got you, son. I got you.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he stopped immediately there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as